G'day kids, make sure you hit the subscribe button, that way you won't miss out on any of the new videos that come out. Until then, enjoy this one.
Aussie, 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 oi! Aussie is a friend of yours and he's a friend of mine.
G'day Aussie. G'day Aussie. G'day Aussie. G'day Aussie. G'day.
G'day kids, Aussie here. Today we're going to learn about an awesome sporting event that happens once every 4 years. It's very cold, it's very awesome, and it's called the Winter Olympics. The Winter Olympics, or the Winter Games, is held in a different country once every 4 years, and it's for athletes competing in various sports on snow and ice. It also happens in different years to the Summer Olympics, meaning there's an Olympic Games every 2 years. The very first Winter Olympic Games were held in 1924 in a place called Chamonix in France. 258 athletes from 16 different countries competed in 16 events from 6 different sports. Now these were bobsleigh, curling, ice hockey, skiing, figure and speed skating, and the military patrol race. That's right, there was once a Winter Olympic event called the Military Patrol Race, where athletes competed in cross-country skiing, ski mountaineering, and rifle shooting. The event was later changed to become the biathlon that combines just the cross-country skiing and the rifle shooting. Before the first Winter Olympics in 1924, there were actually 2 winter sports that were part of the Summer Olympics. These sports were figure skating in 1908 and 1920, and also ice hockey in 1920. These days there are a lot more events and plenty more athletes who train really hard to make the Olympics and compete for medals and honour for their country. A special medal ceremony is held at the end of each event, where athletes are awarded gold for first, silver for second, and bronze for third place. The flags of the winners' countries are raised while the national anthem of the gold medal winner is played. It must be the most special feeling for those athletes. Can you imagine how proud you'd feel? It's very exciting because there is another Winter Olympics coming up very soon. In 2022, the Winter Olympics will be held in Beijing in China from the 4th to the 20th of February, with the Winter Paralympics happening shortly after. We'll talk more about those in another Aussie episode. The Winter Olympics lasts for 16 days and will include 109 events in 15 disciplines across 7 different sports. Now these sports include biathlon, bobsledding, curling, ice hockey, luge, skating, which includes figure skating and speed skating, and skiing, which includes snowboarding and ski jumping. Beijing, which is the capital city of China, also hosted the Summer Games in 2008, which means they'll be the first city to ever host both a Winter and a Summer Olympics. How lucky are they? Did you also know that no country in the Southern Hemisphere has ever hosted a Winter Olympics? There's just not enough snow down here on this side of the world. But the USA, well, they're pretty lucky because they've hosted the Winter Olympics 4 times. One of the best things for kids about the Olympics are the mascots that the host country creates. The Beijing mascot is a panda character called Bing Duen Duen. In Mandarin Chinese, the official language of China, Bing means ice and also symbolises purity and strength. And Duen Duen represents children. If you look closely at Bing Duen Duen, you'll see a heart shape on the panda's paw. This represents hospitality, and the bright colours around its face resemble ice and snow tracks. It's very cool, hey? Now the mascot also symbolises the strength and the willpower of athletes and aims to help promote the Olympic spirit. Now there have been some incredible Winter Olympians over the years and some super successful countries. Actually, the most successful country of all time is Norway, with over 350 medals. That is a huge amount of medals. USA has the second most, and third is Germany. Australia, my country, ranks in at 25th on the list, which is not too bad for a country that doesn't have a lot of snow or cold weather. Australia's, and possibly the world's most famous medal, was in 2002 when Stephen Bradbury won gold in the 1,000 metre short track speed skating event. Bradbury was the only one left standing after all 4 of the other competitors in the race fell over, and Bradbury skated himself from last straight into the gold medal position. Stephen Bradbury was a 4-time Olympian though, and also a member of the first ever Australian Winter Olympics medal winning team in 1994. And it goes to show you kids that if you work hard, you never give up, and if you have just a little bit of luck, then things might just work out for you in the end. It's also a simple lesson in life. If you want to finish first, you have to finish. Amazingly, Stephen Bradbury's medal was the first Winter Olympic gold medal, not just in Australia, but in the whole Southern Hemisphere. Another famous story from the Winter Olympics is the first ever Jamaican bobsled team. From a country with no snow or ice, Jamaica qualified a men's bobsled team in the Winter Olympics in 1988. And although the team had crashed and didn't finish their final race, the most incredible part was that they walked to the finish line carrying their sled. Disney actually made a movie about their story called Cool Runnings. If you haven't seen it, I suggest you give it a watch. It is awesome. Some of the other most amazing Winter Olympians of all time include Marit Bjørgen from Norway, who won an incredible 15 medals in cross-country skiing, making her the most decorated Winter Olympian of all time. Eric Heiden was a speed skater from America who won 5 individual gold medals at the 1980 Winter Olympic Games, the most by any individual ever. He also set 4 Olympic records, 1 world record, and remains the only person to have won a gold medal in all of their events at 1 Winter Olympics. That's pretty impressive. Now, Shaun White has to get a mention when talking about the Winter Olympics. Nicknamed the Flying Tomato, Shaun won gold in snowboarding halfpipe in the 2006, 2010 and the 2018 Olympics, and has become the face of snowboarding over the years. So now it's your turn, kids. What are you waiting for? Start training now, and who knows, maybe one day you could represent your country at the Olympics. I hope you've loved learning lots about the Winter Olympics, and hopefully you'll enjoy watching the games when they're on the TV. We'll see you on a new Aussie episode this Sunday, kids. Until then, happy Olympics and stay keen. Hey kids, did you have lots of fun today watching Aussie? I hope so. Did you know that we've got a heap of Aussie episodes on our YouTube channel? If you haven't already, go back and have a scroll through. I reckon you'll find some others that you absolutely love. And while you're there, why don't you hit subscribe? That way you won't miss out on any of our new videos that we bring out. We'll see you again soon, kids. Until then, stay keen. Oh, and by the way, did you happen to find the hidden Aussie icon in that video? Yeah, make sure you look closely because they're in every single video. That's right. Stay keen, kids.
Aussie, 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 oi! Aussie is a friend of yours and he's a friend of